Hello, everyone. This is Ben Dunn, founder of Antarctic Press, a small publishing company. Been in business since 1985. Coming up to our 40th anniversary. Also, I'm the creator of Ninja High School, Warrior Nun, Tomorrow Girl, Bikini Sentai G Rangers, Marvel Mangaverse, etc. Lots of other stuff. Look it up. Um, Last night I watched X-Men 97, episodes 1 and 2 on Disney Plus. And I found it surprisingly good. I was not. There were a few things story wise that I thought were a little confusing if you're not familiar with the X Men. Um, the way it's been advertised is that it's a continuation of the original X Men '93 series now, which you can also watch on Disney Plus. So I'll be honest with you, I never watched the 93 version very often. I mean, I would tune it in every once in a while, but I was never a huge fan of it. I was familiar with the X Men. I'll be honest with you also that I collected X Men with issue 107 as my first issue. It's actually my first Marvel comic, to be honest. I stopped reading it around the time that Paul Smith came upon. I mean, John Byrne left, and who was the main artist for X-Men for a long time. And it just lost interest to me once he left. But the 90s was apparently a big time for the X-Men. The show was, from what I understand, very popular, which is great. I always love to see comic book properties become animated and become successful. It's really a good thing. So with that in mind, I went in pretty cold. I mean, I was familiar with the main characters. I mean, there are no warning. There are not going to be any spoilers in this one, so I'm just going to tell you what I thought of it. And overall, I thought the animation was fairly good. It was way smoother. I appreciated that they tried to capture the original feel of the 93 version. Though, I thought that maybe they could do up their game a little bit. I think they were trying a little too hard to capture that. They could have added a little bit something, more into the overall. But, I mean, it was satisfactory. I thought the animation was very well done overall. The character designs were actually not too bad. I honestly don't have much memory of the original compared to this one, but I could recognize every character. I recognized all the main characters, so it was not a problem. Now, the first episode was fairly well done. It was, I guess, but it sort of lacked an introduction to the characters. So if you were coming in cold, not familiar with the X-Men, it would have been difficult to know who these characters are. Just based on what was given. I also thought the characters of Bishop and Morph were unnecessary. They didn't seem to be needed. They had very few lines and didn't affect the story overall. I assume it'll probably play a bigger part later on, but for the first episode, they didn't seem all that necessary or needed. So, the second episode was The Trial of Magneto, which was based on, I guess, a comic book that is quite well known in the X-Men collecting community. And I thought that was well done too. So overall, I really enjoyed it. It was a very it was a very nice nostalgic throwback. There are a lot of Easter eggs. Keep an eye out for those. There's a lot of little drops from the original series. My only complaint was that for newbies who are not familiar with the X-Men, and I assume this is aimed at younger audiences, they may not be familiar with the characters or the setup or the situation. So I'm not even... if you're an X-Men fan, and especially if you're a fan of the original series, I think you'll enjoy it quite a bit. It was very, very well done overall, and it was a very nice throwback to the original series. But if you're a newbie and not familiar with the X-Men, it may take a little getting into. I would recommend that you watch the original 93 series if you're not familiar with it. But overall, give it thumbs up, and I would recommend that you watch it. So that's my thoughts and feelings on it. And overall, yeah, it was good. It was good. So please like, subscribe. If you want more of this content. Until next time, this has been done. Signing off.